Working with hazardous chemicals is too risky to pick up just from looking at a label, or even reading an MSDS. So employers have to provide training on company time for workers on how to work with hazardous chemicals. What's in this training? One thing's for sure. The Hazard Communication Standard says it's more than management just giving its workers MSDSs to read. First, the trainer has to make sure everyone understands the requirements of the Hazard Communication Standard. Everyone also has to learn the physical and health risks they're taking with the chemicals they work with. Training has to show how to detect whether hazardous chemicals are present and the rule of thumb tests any worker can use. Chemical labels and MSDSs can be technical, so the law says that your training has to teach you how to read these documents and how to understand them. You have to get training on protecting yourself from chemicals, ventilation, work practices, emergency procedures, and protective gear. Training can't work without you getting involved. No one knows your job better than you, so make sure that what the trainer says in the classroom squares with real life on the shop floor.
Employers, by and large, will not provide effective chemical-specific training because an effective training program will raise workers' demands that an employer clean up the shop. After a truly effective training program, workers should ask, why isn't my employer reducing the hazards?
In one instance, we had a local union that requested a copy of the company's written hazard communication program and felt that after reviewing it that the training program was totally inadequate, that it didn't meet any of the needs of the local union out on the shop floor, that it didn't address any of the specific chemical exposures. All it contained was like a 15-minute generic videotape. And the local union rejected it and said that we won't have this out on the floor, and we want you to give us something better that's specific. And the company kept coming back and bringing a new program. The union rejected it like 3 or 4 more times till they finally got the kind of program they wanted that was going to be meaningful to their members.